Hello. Think we're live. It should be working. I'm flying right now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to yet another episode of Eco. There is going to be no 7 Days to Die today. I have sad news. The family dog, known as Bubba, has passed away. So Ryan's with the family right now. I don't live over there anymore, but they're going to chill together probably through today, tomorrow, maybe through the weekend. So we'll figure out when the next 7 Days to Die session is from there. But if you guys are just joining us, click the sub button notification icon. Like the video before you head on out. If you guys didn't know, there's a second channel where you can watch the edited versions of these live streams. We just hit 6,000 subscribers over there. I'm hoping for 10,000 by the end of January, so go over there and subscribe. And we're going to be doing a little bit of a longer session today because there's a lot of stuff we need to get done. There's also a few different changes that we're going to be doing. I watched a video on how the government works, and I actually feel like I need a PhD in computer coding. So I found someone on the server that seems like he wants to do it. So I'm going to talk to him at some point during this stream so we can figure out some type of system. Pretty much I told him, I was like, I just want to kind of like tell you what to do, and I'd be like the guy that goes around and asks the community on the server what they're looking for and what they need, and then trying to set up assistant programs through the government to make that easier for them. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm technically not a dictator anymore. I don't run all of this, but at the same time, I'm still going to be kind of making the decisions. It's just going to be a lot easier. Honestly, it's going to be a lot more fun on the viewers front instead of just sitting inside menus and doing drop down arrows and stuff. So we're going to start the series or the stream right here with a quick little server tour as you guys all enjoy. I'm obviously going to start with what's in the thumbnail, which is the massive castle on the island. Where the heck am I? Spin globe, follow player. There we go. We need to go. Yep, we're going the right way. Right here about the doggo. Yeah, it's pretty sad. I'm happy that I'm always like I'm a glass half full type of guy. As much as I'm like sarcastic and an asshole, I'm a glass half full. And I spent Christmas with him before he passed, so that's really nice that I was able to snuggle him a bit and give him some good pets and stuff before he went. So it was pretty much old age. I think it was like yeah, just old age. He was like 10, 11 years old. We're not even sure because he was straight up adopted. Funny story about Bubba is my dad adopted him when he bought a car. He bought a car off of a homeless lady that actually ended up like finding somewhere to live. So she wanted to sell her car to like afford rent and get on our feet a little bit. And she was going to put Bubba into the pound. And my dad was like, nah. And that's how we got Bubba. So fun times. I lived with Bubba for only 2 or 3 years, though, and then I moved out. Shelby was like my family dog. He passed a couple years ago. So, but that being said, we don't have taxes yet. We don't have any of the government really set up. And day 4 is really not the time to get the government set up. But here's the castle. I'm going to talk to this guy later. Here's the castle. This is the biggest build on the server so far. That's going pretty wild. It's really pretty. I think the inside's got furniture and stuff so that they can get hella bonuses. I think this is a group of, I want to say 3 or 4 guys that are doing this. So it's getting pretty wild. This is really the only like pretty builds that I found on the server, but you get prettier builds down the line because prettier builds kind of come with excess. Those guys are just wild that they're also doing pretty and doing everything. The food distribution center that we set up last episode is fat stacked with goodies. So that's really cool. I'm excited about that. Be nice to get this stuff cooked up for people, but at least there's a whole bunch of food available to people that are just joining the server, which I also forgot to announce. The server will be going public tomorrow night. So for the weekend, anybody can join. It's going to be a pretty wild time. We got some small cities and villages forming around the area, some strip malls coming up. I haven't really explored too much of the map. We also now have a road leading to our house. So once we get some of these government programs set up, we do have a road from the food distribution to the government property. So we can move the food distribution over to my place here soon. But our main thing, I think, is going to be getting a bunch of the mortared stone over to my house so we can build all of the different government benches and figure out what we need to do. That's kind of the main goal of today. Let's do a /fly. Boop. And we're home. Beautiful. A lot of people moved in around the government property as well. Someone across the lake, but that's fine. Because the way I looked at it is I probably will end up building this way and down towards the grass, not across the lake, because it's just going to be a pain in the ass to do. So we have tons of land and area available to claim as we start leveling up and doing things. So, all right. So to start, I got to go see Crazy Cat. I don't want to like fly and stuff to like talk to people because then I'll just be flying all the time. So I'd prefer to just fly when I'm doing the server tour, and then the rest of the stuff I have to physically do myself as if I'm a normal player. Let's throw this in here. So I got to visit Mongoose, the Castle Island people, because I need to get mortared stone from them so I can start building all different benches. And the Castle Island is a group of 5, not 4. There you go, chat. Gotta go this way. I gotta talk to Crazy Cat. See how extensively he knows the government systems, and ask him what order I should place things down. So I'm pretty sure I can make him the leader through admin commands, if I'm not mistaken. But I also wouldn't mind hosting a vote to give it a chance to be overthrown to someone else if they feel like it. I feel like that would be super cool. But here's the road through the mountain that Mr. Ghost made. Mr. Ghost and Company, because this is his property here. Right through the copper mine. And then this leads to this weird-ass sky bridge. There's Mother Meteor. How many days? 26 days and 5 hours. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. This seems to be kind of like the... This is going to be the largest city. I believe it seems like this is very congested. There's still a lot of open area for new players, so this is going to be cool. We're going to run out of a lot of property here soon. I think people need to build up instead of out, but I guess you got to do what you got to do, right? I think that's Crazy in the white suit right there, if I'm not mistaken. FPS who? Oh no, they're back.
Hello.
They're back. I don't like it. Sussy.
Yeah.
The sussy people. What is it? But
so
worship
do
the
you
sus.
know the
Oh,
basics
gotcha.
of the stuff?
No, I have no idea. What benches would we need first? Like to...
So you need the capital. You need to start everything, and basically
Okay.
you can't make any laws until there is a constitution passed.
Okay.
And you as admin can just force the constitution to be passed immediately.
Right.
So we need to do one of those, and then whoever is going to be helping you with laws, if that's me or if it's anyone else, they need to be given a special role that can allow that.
And that is done in one of those offices.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
when a law is proposed, then it is voted on by people, or of course
Right.
you can just immediately push it.
Okay. I like the idea of people voting, but not for the leader thing, because then all of a sudden, like, I don't have fun.
Yeah.
Because as soon as, yeah.
The way I like to do it, like I tried it on one server, I think an official one, is we had the laws open so that anyone can go propose a law, and then the people can vote on whether that law passes.
But then it can also be, like,
And then
vetoed and changed by the executive
yeah,
office.
it can be the leader, which would be you, which would be like the president
Right.
or whatever. They can do whatever they want.
Okay. So just pretty much get those offices down, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
And then I think
And
someone was saying
can
they
help you
could do
with
the
the-
mint and bank today?
Oh yeah, they're going to do the mint and the bank today.
Okay, are they donating that to the
done it.
government, or are they placing that in their own place?
Yeah. Yeah, it will
They're
be
going to
donated.
donate it. Okay. So I'd like most of what I'm going to do today is literally go around the server looking for donations to get the building set up so I don't have to smack trees for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does I think each of the things do need a little bit more space than
Yeah, it's
normal,
like
like
45
workstations.
meters cubed. I have one set up already. Well, not the. I have the house set up for one.
Yeah. What is there's like there's one relating to like demographics. There's one relating to land usage.
Yep.
One for laws, which
Yeah, because
the
before it
laws.
went public, I really wanted to set up like a government property where people can like stay and hunt and not build on.
Yeah.
That would be really useful.
There is one limiting thing, and that is that the law table can only do 3 laws. So you have to put multiple down if you want more laws.
That's not the worst thing.
And it's called the court. It's
Right.
a massive building.
Okay. Jeez Louise. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just get all the benches down and then I'll let you know what's up. Good, good, good.
Okay. Do you have
Good,
the
good,
capital
good.
down?
Capital is down. I can give you access. It's underneath my
Yeah,
house.
we could start configuring that if you want.
Okay. Do you want to meet me back at my place?
Sure.
We take the road.
A road.
We take the road.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw the road. I took it. Thanks, man. How the hell do we get to the
Not
road?
the prettiest, but it's alright.
It's functional. We're only day 4, man, you know? You'd like to all see an underwater base? Check my previous seasons, man. I usually did the server tours at the beginning of the episodes, and you can see some crazy progress clicking through those playlists of people's buildings. Some person did have an underwater base, like a straight underwater dome, and he had a seed vault. So, like, as the world was dying, he had one of each seed inside of his house, inside, like, his underwater greenhouse. So, people planking, yep. Bringing back planking. Taking the road home. It's whitelisted at the moment, but anybody can join tomorrow. I'm out of coffee. Sag. Doo-doo-doo, doo-dee-dee. I love playing this slideshow. Okay. It's in the basement here. Okay, so I just give you authorization.
Yeah.
Watch, I'm gonna get overthrown.
And
Crazy Cat's gonna
like
beat
trust
my
me
ass.
to do it, because if I do try to like backstab you, you literally can just delete it, so it's fine.
There you go. Yeah, the thing is, like, I watched a video on it, and a lot of it's just like, well, on most servers, based on the population, you do this, 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 and this. And I was like, I don't know how to do any of that. And then I also don't know what's best for our population. So I was like, you need someone with, like, tons of experience with doing the government stuff to do it. And I don't know what I'm doing. Okay.
We currently only have the basic election, which you have to start out with that, sadly. But you can make custom election processes. And then where it says executor, that one is the people that can do it immediately. So that would be you.
Okay. Cool. So you got to start. So you ratify the Constitution, and then you start a basic election for leader, and then I can just force the election to be me.
Yeah, you would force it to pass if you want the government to start today,
right?
Because otherwise, it'll be like 24 hours.
Gotcha. Yeah. Let me find the command for that. I think it's just /leader, if I'm not mistaken. Set the leader /leader. Yeah, I think that's what it is. The janitor can overthrow the governor. With
constitutional amendments, do you want people to be able to submit like proposals?
Yeah. I mean, if as executive if executive action can like just stop anything from happening, then sure.
Yeah, you can veto anything.
Yeah, because that's kind of nice. Then like they can just propose something, and then I can check it every day and see if something makes sense. You know.
I think this is pretty much everything. Oh, and this is the table you craft the other things at.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah. What would be the first best thing to do? I guess you just need all of them to make it function, right?
You don't need all of them, but I mean, it depends on what you want to do. Do you want to do like districts first, or do
I
you
think
want
the
laws in place or
best
taxes?
thing in place first is zoning and obviously the bank and money. So, because zoning before we go public is going to be huge.
So yeah, zoning,
Especially,
office, and then there's one more thing. Maybe the Census Bureau, because then you can create demographics after that, and then the demographics can be
Yeah.
used with the
right.
with the bank stuff.
And then if I want people to make amendments, I do the amendment thing. And then you need a ballot box and board of elections to... I guess you don't even need board of elections if we're forcing it, right?
You do not need ballot box. Board of elections will be the last thing, and then ballot box we just don't need, because you can do it if you hit G. It opens up the voting menu.
Gotcha. Easy enough.
Yeah. I don't know if I should queue it or we queue it when we have the resources.
I can get the resources because I'm the guys that live on the island said they were gonna hand over some mortared stone. I'll get the hewn together. Love being able to spy on streams while plotting to spread pollution next to Royal's house. It's a great way to get zoned out of existence by the government. Dumping raw sewage into the government's lake. Good idea, good idea. That won't get you in trouble at all. No, sir.
I can't...
Okay.
I don't see this in the list.
See what?
Okay, normally you press L and it brings you to like the law page, and after you configure this, it should be in there where you can start the election on it. I can't see that.
This one says I see basic election under Constitution.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be basic election. It would be Constitution, unless you've already done that.
No, it's election process is basic election. It's under the Constitution tree. Oh, and there's civic duties. Could I make people pick up debris? Or they get fined forever? So create ratification election draft. What is that?
Oh, yeah, I can't see that. That's
You want me to just do that? Okay. This draft an election to ratify the Constitution. You can add additional provisions before starting voting. That's what we want?
That means that it was already in place. That means there was already a Constitution. Ratifying means changing it. Oh, no, ratifying doesn't mean...
Hey, well, it says Constitution 1 is not currently active, so I think this is just the first Constitution. Let's make history. I'm pressing yes.
See that? That's weird.
Election draft ratify Constitution created. You can attach more provisions to the election, adding laws before starting it. Okay.
Have you done it?
Did that do anything? Chat, this is why I wanted someone else to do it. This is a lot of like little nuanced stuff.
Have you forced it? Because I think right now...
No, the leader command's not working. There might be a different one. Wonder what it would actually be called to force myself as leader. There's a /leader command.
I'm getting fired, aren't I? This is bad. Oh, there it is. It's at the top. Wait, that's already a draft.
Yeah, it says it's already a draft, but there's definitely no constitution in place because we haven't voted for anybody. Oh, well, I can already set up taxes. Cool. All right. Okay. Wait. Constitution 1 is not currently active. There's no active constitution, so this will be ratified at any time. Should I just get all the other offices down? Is that our problem?
Sorry, it's been... No, it's not that. It's been like a year since I played this, your last server basically, and then I played one server after that. I'm being told there is a command that immediately passes the Constitution. Although I don't know how we ratify it.
Ratify the Constitution Court. Court is where laws are decided, so not that. Government office. Elected titles are created and defined at the government office. Zoning office. No. Wouldn't be any of this stuff. Constitution 1, you already have it.
Oh, I think it's /civics win election. That should, because this is an election for a constitution, so it should work.
Yeah, I have the whole, like, admin command list up, and that's not in there, but maybe there's, like, a chat command list. Okay, so I have, yeah, civics / clear elections, remove record of specific election if none is passed. Civics spawn election, generate an election. Civics finish election, force and end a specific election, adding vote if true. So we do that, okay.
Yeah, but I think that it's just not activated. Because this
That's what I'm
What
saying.
it's doing is it's creating a draft, and what you're supposed to be able to do
is ratify it and make it a constitution.
Yeah, you start the vote on it, which as I remember, used to be in the L tab in the government tab, and it would be under constitutional articles or legislation.
Right. Should we just pick it up and put it back down? Because then that just restart it.
We could try that. I think you have to wait a certain amount of time for it.
You're attempting to pick up the capital. This will disable Constitution 1 draft after a timer expires. So there's already a timer.
Yeah, so it says that means that there is a constitution being like a draft ready.
So let me just do the finish command. Couldn't find an election.
I think your game's bugged. Did you enable the government on the server?
Yeah. No elections have been found. You need to start an election to ratify. Click on the ballot box in the top right under the notification button. You need to start an election to ratify. Click the ballot box in the top right under the notification button. Ballot box, top right corner. You need to name it in the command. Give me a full rundown here. Start to finish, what I'm looking for, what I'm supposed to do.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right here.
I think we might have figured it out.
Oh, wait, I found it.
On that,
Start election.
It's either at the ballot box or on the...
No, I got it. It's on your UI top right. And then...
Where do you see that?
It's on my UI.
Oh, you've done it.
Boop.
I didn't see that.
Bada bing. Okay, yeah, it's on your UI on the right side of the screen. Gotcha.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Okay, we have a constitution. Pog. Okay, so now zoning office and minting money. That's kind of next step.
Yeah.
Okay, so I gotta go talk to some people. Okay, awesome. I'll let you know when I have the other stuff.
Okay.
And then probably the executive office.
Something really cool that you can do is with the court. You can basically do mathematical operations on different things. So what you can do is make it so if someone types /lottery, it'll take a small amount of money from them and then it'll do a random operation, and if it equals true, it'll give them the lottery, like
So you can
the
actually
winnings.
like hold the
So
lottery.
you can actually do a lottery in that.
Oh my god. People get like poor as hell just by spinning the lottery over and over. We make it like a 0.0001% chance or something.
Oh, not that small. There's not
Well, you know
enough
what I
people
mean.
for that. Yeah.
Okay. Hell yeah.
So I just come back later or what?
Yeah, let me get some buildings together and put down as many benches as humanly possible so we can do a little bit more of the nuancy stuff. I'm pretty much going to go around looking for donations to the government, and then the currency is what I really want to get set up today.
What are you gonna name it?
I have no idea. We could vote on. Can you set up like a vote on anything, like at all?
I don't think you can vote on like a naming thing.
Okay,
some
so there's no
weird
like polls or
limitations with
anything.
Strings.
Is the Census Bureau?
Strings.
Can't you do polls in the Census Bureau? Doesn't that make sense?
Yeah, but you'd have to give them a bunch of options and then make them vote between them.
Yeah, I'll do that. I don't mind that. We just got to get the Census Bureau together, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me go talk to the
Oh,
island
no, the
boys.
census is for demographics.
Okay, and
I
then
think.
is there a poll? Like any way I could do a mass poll for people to vote?
Technically there is, but you'd have to waste like one of the slots on a court. I think,
Okay.
because that's.
Well, eventually I want to have all the
number
benches down
between-
anyway. I'm going to try my best to see what I can get going.
The game has a lot of limitations when it comes to strings, and that's
Right.
basically text.
Right.
Like I've tried before, and it
But yeah,
it doesn't
low
like
key
text
coding.
at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Jared.
Yeah. Scroll?
So I'm with Mr. Ghost. For the mint and bank, you need a tier 2 room. So what
Mm-hmm.
kind? Like, would you like glass or?
For the bank and stuff. I
Bank
mean,
and mint?
whatever's easiest, honestly. At first, like I'm not really going for aesthetic until
Right
later,
here.
so whatever's easiest.
There's some scrolls down here for you.
Pug, pug,
From,
pug,
from
pug.
Mr. Ghost.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right, we got a little bit more property now. I'm going this direction. All right. I wouldn't doubt if Cat just literally lurks on YouTube and just watches. But Twitch chat is a little better. Like the actual chat program set up on Twitch is a little bit smoother to actually talk to people. Okay. I'm going to go head over to the island boys after I claim a bunch of this. Maybe we'll move the food distribution center today to the government property. I also feel like I just want to chop down a metric boatload of trees. So that way I can actually, like, spruce up the government property a little bit. Am I all out? Oh, I got one more. Here we go. Beautiful. Okay. Island boys live south. This way. There should be a road set up now. Need to get that mortared stone donation. They're also doing the roads. We ratified the Constitution today. Happy about that. Now let's get all the other benches together and see what other type of shenanigans we can get into. The global currency is going to be the biggest thing. And then also handing out money to... See, I wonder if the best bet is to just get that executive office set up so we can make the people that help set up the government actually be on, like, payroll to just get paid, right? You know what I mean? So I would obviously be, like, president, but then Crazy Cat would be, like, VP. And then, like, the people that set up the roads, and, like, Ghost who built the tunnel, and then Lasting Survival who is donating the food, give them, like, pieces of the puzzle. Kaiser's setting up the bank with Mr. Ghost, so we could give them, like, treasurer or something of that nature, right? So they can try to keep an eye on the economy and make sure everything's running smoothly. I really want to set up like a strip mall of some sort where we can like rent out spaces to people to sell their products at the government property. That'd be super nice. Ding dong. Ding, ding, ding dong. There's no doorbell in this castle. Ding, 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 ding dong. Hello?
Hey, Rob.
Hi. I have came to get the mortar stone.
Yeah, I had a lot more earlier, but this is what I have left at the moment.
Okay. I don't have a
You have
cart
two
or anything.
stockpiles down the hill.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you don't have a cart, so.
Yeah. Not yet, at least.
But yeah, I
A
have
hole.
like, there's still a good like 150 to like 300
Okay.
there, which
Oh
is
my.
like enough.
Yeah, that's enough for the benches. Okay.
Yeah.
And you did the roads, yeah?
Yeah.
Your group?
Yeah, I think Growler and Morgoth were working on the
Okay.
roads.
Who's
I think they
like
have
the...
everything made.
Because the way I'm going to set this up for the people that are helping the beginnings of the government is to just pretty much give you a spot in the office and just slap you on payroll.
I guess just me
So-
for now, because I'm on the most out of our group.
Okay,
Probably. It's
so I'll
like
slap
between
you
me
on
and Growlers,
payroll.
but-
And then I don't know what your title will be yet, but it's more so literally just to put you on payroll than it is to have you do anything at all. So
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've done all the government stuff multiple times on other
Okay.
servers as well, so I'm familiar
beautiful.
with it.
Look at me. We're putting together a nice group of people that know what they're doing, because I sure as hell don't. Okay, let me see if I can find some volunteers to cart this shit over to my house.
Yeah, I think we actually do have a road now thanks to Growler.
Yeah.
A bridge over here thanks
This
to Growler.
this one's a little less direct, I think.
Yeah.
But it'll
Yeah.
be better than nothing, I suppose.
I was the one
If
that
you...
made the Atlantis Dome and Seed Vault last time too, by the way.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was just talking about that. If you want to just give me access to that pile, I'll find some people.
I'll move it over so that it's closer to the
Okay,
bridge,
that
'cause I have
works.
stockpile chains that lead all the way over there.
Okay. Beautiful.
Hey, Royal, I got a cart for you if you want it.
Ooh, Pog. Mwah. All right. These wolves, just crazy wolves. I'm gonna put this down. Do they own this? No. Okay, so I can just put the cart down here. There we go. I just start toting it myself. How much can I fit in this? Actually, I could fit a lot in this. I'm gonna tote it myself. Screw it. I could fit a lot into this, right? Just gotta wait for authorization. A free turkey. Pog. Make them civil servants. Yeah. I mean, I might be able to tote most of it over myself. So.
Yep, there you go. Yeah, we've already used, I think, pretty close to like 7,000-ish on the castle.
Dear Lord. Alright, I'll be back. On the road again. This is where we are now, chat. We're doing the dirty work. Doing the dirty work. All live streams become videos now, Curl. When you set up titles, you can set wages for them. Yeah, and I want to give them an obscene amount of money. Okay, so the biggest thing is I really need to get to this road because I can't get this cart up this hill. So let's see. There's no shot. All right. Well, I guess I only need 30 at a time. So let me just, I can just move 15, and then start a queue. We'll just get it to the close to the shore as possible. Can you tax people? Yep. I can tax them based on property. I can tax them if they don't pick up debris. I can tax them for chopping down trees. I can tax them for pollution. Shit. How can we do this? I could use mortared stone to cross. I just set up a small little bridge for now. Can I tote this across to one block space? Let's see. Barely, but I can. This is going to end horribly, chat. This is going to absolutely end horribly. Especially the turn. Probably could have built that in a better spot. All right. Oh, shit. You didn't see anything. I'm totally not going to run this back by on foot. No, sir. Look up GTFO. Google PartiallyRoyal GTFO. Pretty sure I did an episode or 2 on it already. Probably just a 1 spin-off. Game's cool, but doesn't really. I like kind of more chill games most of the time. There we go. 15 mortared stone. So as he was saying, I think I'm better off. There's a turkey in my house. I need to get hewn logs as well. We can do that ourselves, though. I think I would just start with the currency is going to be the biggest thing. I need a full-blown building, but it's got to be tier 2, so they're donating all the tier 2 stuff. All right, let's run to my card again. We're not talking about a chat. Nothing happened. Okay? Nothing happened. Let's not talk about it. So clearly the roads aren't perfectly set up yet, as you guys can tell. They need some work. But you know, we'll get there. I'm going to try to make it my objective to get every single one of these offices down today. That's going to be difficult, but I believe in myself. I believe in myself fully. We got this. We definitely got this. Okay, and hewn logs up the wazoo, because I need a bunch for buildings as well. Oh, FPS. We have a good amount of hewn logs, actually. I think the capital's not just not hooked up to that stockpile. Yeah, I think that stockpile is just a little too far, so let's move the hewn over to the other pile. Whoop. Whoop. Boop. Boop. Okay, awesome. Let me get this. What are we building first, chat? Okay, so government office. Elected titles are created and defined by the government office. Don't care about that. We're not looking to amend or elect or get demographics going yet. A court where laws are decided. No executive office. There's one-time executive actions. That's probably pretty good. Government offices. Elected titles have been created and defined. I think this is our best bet to start. The government office. Mainly because I want to give people titles and actually get them on a payroll once we mint money today. Need some meat cooking. I have nothing but vitamins going right now. Get out of here. Do you have any meat? I could cook some... I'm just going to eat some beans so we can cook this meat. I gotta murder some stuff. Come get murdered, you son of a bitch. I'm out of arrows. Oh, Jesus Christ. Make a register for titles? Craft it at sawmill? I ain't got no sawmill yet. What do you think this is? We have a little bit of fish, actually. That's good. Never mind. Beautiful. Also started making some cloth for the tailor tree. Need hella fiber for that. Maybe we don't do government office first. I think we just do zoning. Because we need to claim some of that property before it goes public. Right? Was government office defined again? Elected titles are created and defined at the government office. No, we'll do this. I think this is a good start. Good starting point. And we'll slap that in here. We're going to make a few of these houses. Just a big, long strip mall, like right here, pretty much. Of just the government stuff. And then the bank needs to be a tier 2. Where do we have room for a tier 2 house? We could just attach it off of this. We should have just attached that off of this as well and just made a giant situation. Agati population is 1. Uh-oh. It's dead as hell. Rest in peace. Agatis. Rest in pieces. Alright. Let's chop some trees. Where's the goddamn... There it is.
Timber!
Here we go. I know there was an admin command to Noah's... it's like literally /Noah. And you can spawn 1 of each animal, and /Noah 5 will do 5 of each animal. But if things get extinct, I feel like they should stay extinct, right? Why not? Makes most sense. One big house with everything. Saves materials. Yeah. I just kind of wanted to keep it detached from my regular house. But at the same time, pretty much all I'm doing is government. I'm not going to be like selling or trading or crafting much of anything at all. I'm going to try my best to just do the governmenting stuff. Set laws in place, take bribes. You know how it be. You know how it be. Get rid of this tree. Pissing me off. Timber. Dad, I finally made my elk chili. It was delicious. Had it for lunch today. Recovery day from the gym. I'm going to make like some sausage pasta later. Some pasta with some sausage. Some red lentil pasta with some sausage. I'm excited. 26 seconds on the bench. Pog. Yeah, I could pick up and move this and just attach it. It would make sense to shovel out the bottom of my house right here. Right? And have the door go out the other side. Probably. Just shovel out and cut up the bottom right there. That'd be a lot of work, but it makes sense. Probably a good idea. Will save us some room. Alright. Let's see what this does first, though. I think a lot of this is going to come down to just, like, looking at the benches, and then the benches are going to tell us a bunch of things we can do. So we put this right here. Bop. Look at that. Look how fancy. Okay. Your average room. Why is the average room size not 1? Do we need a door? Is that the problem? This should all be 1. We can't even look at the civic actions because it's not a tier 1. Do I need a door? Did I miss something? Sag. Alright. Let's make a door real quick. $100 to bring back extinct animals? I'll take it. Okay. Pretty, though. Right? Then we just do, like, a door off of here, out back. Do we have room out that way? No. I think I'm going to pick up these claims and move them to this flatter area here. Probably a better idea. For us playing at 20 FPS? Yeah. Not sure if you've played Eco before, but that's just kind of how you have to play. Kissier, Chrisier, thanks for becoming a Royal Knight. I appreciate it. Can we unclaim this? Why does it... I have to, like, swap back and forth between my land claim to get it to, like, activate. There we go. Okay, cool. We're going to move this over to here. So I want to have this all set up. All claims. Come on. Land claim thing is pretty buggy this wipe, or update. There we go. Beautiful. Do this one. Do this one. Do this one. Awesome. Let's get that door. You eat your hunt, gamey? I didn't hunt it. It's store-bought elk. I do want to hunt, though. Like, pretty badly. I just don't really know where to start. And I'm already busy as is, so it's kind of hard for me to get into it, but... Here we go. I don't think this is even going to do it. That's blocked because of that. Okay, so let's build around it. This is like a bare minimum size. Legitimately. There we go. Gotta do that floor, though. Take my shovels in the thing. Look at pollution. I don't think we have much of any at all yet. Zero air pollution. Jesus Christ. Zombie. Ground pollution. Oop, quite a bit going on there, but nothing crazy. Nothing really making any changes to the environment yet. We're still very early, so I think we're good. Need my shovel. That over there. So the thing is, I think I need tier 2 stuff in order to get these things going. Right? Because I guess a room can't get full tier 1 with just tier 1 stuff. Because this is a full tier 1 house, and it's not giving me tier 1. Unfortunately. Here we go. Yeah, 0.88. Is it because of, like, this? Does this, like, not count as a full roof? Because there's these, like, gaps? Is it even gapped? How is this not just a 1.0 room? Are any of my other rooms in my house 0.01? Tier 1. Yeah, so it has to be that roof doing it to make it not full tier 1. That's obnoxious. Maybe we do... Can we do like an upside down roof tile? I don't think we can.
To get tier 1, you do have to have the corners.
What do you mean? The
You
corners
have to
are...
have
I think it's the roof.
The roof section, that counts as air. You have to have it
Yeah.
like solid.
That's annoying.
Am I laying down for you, by the way?
Yep. Here we go. Room requiring sausages. It's not big enough. This is gonna be so obnoxious. Holy crap. Alright, I'm pulling an audible here. I'm gonna put this upstairs in my second room for now. The bathroom bedroom combo. I'm putting it in here. I want to build my house out of tier 2 anyway, so we'll just build the entire... I'm converting my house into the government property. I'm taking one for the team. Okay? That's what I'm doing. Here we go. Beautiful. Okay. I'm going to pick you up, and then we're going to place you down. Put you in this corner. So this doesn't count as a roof. That's the most annoying thing in the entire universe, actually. How is that overlooked by the people at Eco? That a roof doesn't count as a roof. It's because of the corners, technically. I understand why. But it's ridiculous. I want my house to be pretty. I don't want to have to make an ugly cube house, but this is what the game wants. This is what the game gets. Here we go. So we should be at like 9 something. Yep. And then we just replace this with cube blocks. It seems like quite an oversight on Eco's front. Shouldn't be punished for being aesthetic. There we go. Nope. Pitch where? Is it right here? These? Probably is, right? .92? Is this joke? Is this joke? We is funny, haha? Just don't mind me, chat. Don't mind me. Okay? Ugly house. Game wants what game gets, right? I don't even want to build up this tall. Because there's no point. Roof cube. Roof cube. Roof cube. Roof cube. My hammer would break too, right? I don't even think I have stone mined up right now either. We might though. There we go. I'm converting my entire house into the government offices. The door doesn't matter. No, it's because like corners. You need to like fill in corners to get the game to count the room as like a fully closed off room. And the problem with that is like you can't save on blocks by building a roof. Roof is like a sloped roof is purely out of excess. It's not functional. Where's my missing piece? I'll just go grab one. Here we go. Boom. Civic actions. Resign from office. Remove official from office. Civics. Active elected official. Draft elected title. Elected titles on this government office. Election process. Basic election. Enact new elected title now. President. Right? Eligible candidates. Me. Can I make it me? Boom. Required of candidates, none. Max occupants, 1. Successor, nobody. Term limit days, forever. Total terms allowed, all of them. Consecutive terms allowed, all of them. Set global objectives, monitors, can set treasury. Give me all of this. Required of office holders, none. Backup owner, sure. Currency, okay, so we need to set up that currency, obviously. Amount per hour, so this is where I set up the wages, hell yeah. If I have control of the bank, I really don't need to give myself wages, right? I need Crazy Cat over here to make sure I'm not doing anything wrong. Supreme leader. Hell yeah. And I can just force this election to finish, right? Constitution provides multiple way of performance action. Elected titles can change by execute now. Elected title changes by election, draft election, basic election. Select which one you would like. Elected title changes by election, execute now. Boom. I am president now. That's it. It is me. I am now supreme leader. Bow down. Beautiful. And it's got the stamp of approval. Beautiful. Okay. So this is where I can start giving people money. So I've built that now. Is this room... This is a 0.92 room as well. So let me fix the roof on this place as well.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, so I got this bad boy down. So
Yeah,
this
do you
allows
want
me
there
to...
be, like, do you want there to be someone that manages, like, the treasury and stuff, and then someone else that manages the general stuff, or just all you?
All me at first, and then, like, as we get set up, I'll probably subsidize and, like, give it out to other people as we get going, but at first I kind of want to learn the basics of it. But as of, I just made it so I gave myself president title, which I just did literally all the checkboxes, and I can change it whenever, so.
Yeah.
I'll give
God. Sorry, I'm messing around.
Crazy Cat, I'll leave him as backup.
So yeah, that's pretty much all you need for this one, unless you want someone specific to do.
Well, I'm
other
gonna,
things.
once we have the treasury and all the money set up, I'll give people just like random roles just to put them on payroll so they can start earning just by being online. And I'm just slowly converting my entire house into the government offices. So.
There is the thing you were talking earlier about titles. There's a thing called a registrar, which is to create like, I guess private titles, and then there's one for like government titles, and then the one for like the government titles is different. It's somehow different. I don't really understand it, but it does literally nothing different. You can use either of them as a tag.
Okay, well, I got that going. What would be the next bench? I mean, like, I'd like to set up government land, but at the same time, it's like, there's going to be so many people playing. I don't want to take up all of the land.
Oh, I do want to tell you... I do want to tell you there is something that people are concerned about. A major thing in this game is you need iron to do literally anything later on.
Right.
And iron spawns under deserts, and as you can see with the map, there are not very many of those. So we're going to be extremely limited on iron.
Right. Oh yeah, there is
we
no
might
desert.
not even be able to shoot down the meteor.
That's pretty wild. Why would it not generate a desert?
I don't know if you remember on your second series, but Solitude had that whole desert and the mine.
Right.
Did you ever go down in the mine?
Yeah.
That is... You need a lot more than that to get everything going.
That is
a lot of mining.
Pretty wild. So I guess maybe getting the office to zone that land and just keep it under government control so that way nobody can yoink up all the iron. But at the same time, we'd have to find all the iron, and people are already living on it.
We need more people to... Like maybe an incentive to let people mine on the land.
Yeah.
Or you can make a law so that it ignores if they mine iron specifically, and then they can pick it up.
Okay. I mean, we could even set up
suggested this, and people don't like it, but yeah.
We could set up, even set up a shop here at the government property where we specifically buy iron for like an obscene amount because we're gonna need it to shoot down the meteor.
Yeah. Well, no, because that would ruin the economy, but...
Well, yeah, true.
Because you do get quite a bit when you do actually mine it.
Yeah, I guess we could try to zone the land and then just... I don't know. I guess we just kind of go roll with the punches, see what happens. I don't really know. Got to try to get everybody to claim as much of the desert as possible. I don't know. I guess it's kind of smart, though, if someone joins the server and finds an iron pocket to build on top of it. They'd be pretty rich, since it's, like, super required.
Yeah. You saw the imposter person, right, in the desert?
Yeah.
I have allowed a few miners to mine on that, and they've already cleaned it out, and that whole desert section.
Okay.
There's not much. There is like a 30% chance that iron can spawn in the grasslands, but the desert is like 80%. It's insanely high.
Okay.
What is happening?
No, I just picked up a block on accident. We're good.
Everyone sees that when you do that.
Oh, okay.
They all just started like...
Okay, okay, so I have that office down, we have title, so I pretty much am just waiting for minting and money at this point. Whenever that comes around. Okay.
And laws if you want anything with that.
Yeah, I don't really have any laws yet, because we haven't had a problem with species yet. We have that one dude going extinct, but he's like a little rat, and I don't really care about him.
I wish I could stop that.
I wish I could melee, yeah, that'd be nice. Okay, let me go talk to Kaiser and see where they're at with the minting and the money. I know it's got to be in a tier 2 house. I'm going to pick up this whole house down here, too. I'm going to start cutting out the basement a little bit. Picking up this whole place. It takes so much of my food. I'm going to start shoveling out the bottom of my house. So we can put a second room to the right here. To fit another office in. Just make an iron law? Yeah, we can make it a law. I think it's nicer to also just leave it to the economy if iron's going to be an issue because we don't have a lot of deserts. You just leave it to the economy. Whoever finds the iron is going to be rich, you know? He said that grasslands can spawn iron. It's just a lower chance. The desert has just a lot of iron in it. So gotta get all that mortared stone that I dropped into the ocean. Yeah, we could even set up an iron tax, maybe? Every time you mine some iron, you gotta pay a little bit of money. I don't know, though. Then nobody would mine it up, and we need to mine it up to even shoot down the meteor. So it's kind of like a, oof, what do we do, you know? What happened to my fish? Did I eat all the fish? God, my food is so awful, man. Honestly, it doesn't even matter. I'm not doing professions, really. Just trying to get the damn government set up. I'll dig out that bottom section of my house and I'll leave it open for the tier 2 to do the minting and all the money in the bank and stuff. That's where we'll put it. I think that's our best bet, probably. Give tax rebates instead. Well, see, you gotta have like a weird... It's gonna be weird because the government's gonna want to buy all the iron so that way we can shoot down the meteor. We also just don't want to nuke the economy. But we also need people to not be using iron on useless shit. So I wonder if there's a way to set up a tax for crafting things with iron. So that way people are less inclined to craft things out of iron. Right? They're more inclined to hold on to iron. But whoever finds some iron pockets on grasslands is going to be rich. Lumber takes iron. Bricks do not. So we put a tax on lumber. Could do that. Could put a tax on lumber. And that would definitely lessen the iron blow. Small tax for mining it. I think what's going to end up happening is we just try to buy as much iron as possible. Make it reasonably priced, try to fit it to the market, you know. And we just have a stockpile that just fills with iron and people just sell it directly to us. And then we subsidize it out to the people that need it to build the... the meteor shooty downy laser pew pewer, you know? Alright. I gotta start digging out the bottom of this. It's gonna take some work. A lot of it's dirt, though. Which is a little quicker than stone. Can't tax you have a certified currency. Yeah, I know. We're waiting for the certified currency currently. Kaiser is working on it. Him and Mr. Ghost are working on the bank and the minting office, so we can actually get a currency going today. Can also start paying people the global currency, and then we'll run a little campaign to have people swap to the local currency. Maybe we'll even give a little stimmy check. Give out a little stimmy check to the world. That way they start using it. Or are they the channel only day 1, day 2? Because it's edited versions. It takes longer to do. I pay someone to do it. It's entirely free. It's only bonus for people that don't want to watch the live streams, aka just wait for the next video to come out. That's all. Only one person, man. There'll also be some days that are missing in between as well on that channel, because some days there are just boring, nothing going on. I think day 3 will be missing. Day 4, this day right here, will be edited down and posted over there in a few days. Whitelisting is over. We're going public tomorrow. I'm gonna have to move these stockpiles as well. Maybe I'll move the stockpiles down to where that previous house was. Yeah, if we get minting today, I am 100% down to give a stimmy to members and then do a second stimmy for everybody. So members and people in the server right now will get a double stimmy. I'm here for that. I guess it all comes down to how much currency is valued. That's the problem. Like, I want to give a stimulus, but I don't know what people will value their goods at quite yet. I don't want to absolutely nuke the economy, but the whole point of stimulus check is to stimulate the economy and force people to actually buy goods, you know? So we'll probably start with a real light stimulus at first. You know, do like 100 smackaroonies or something. And then tomorrow we'll have a better idea of what people are valuing their goods at, you know? And then once we know what people are valuing their goods at, we can change it based on that number, you know? Let's make another stockpile real quick. Move our stockpile down here. Put them down in this area. Yeah, because if we give a stimulus check to the new players tomorrow, well, I'll probably do the stimulus check like Saturday or something. You know what I mean? We'll do the first one today if we're able to. And then we'll give one tomorrow based on how the economy's going. So that way new players can run around and, you know, buy some shit to get started. Buy some furniture and stuff to get their skill points up. And things like that. Once I have the government office set up and I start supplying some money out and we start paying the people that helped us get started, then I'll actually start like making the government a little fancy. Like I said, I'd like to build a little strip mall with stores where I can let people advertise their goods here at the government property, because this is where like the hangout spot will be for most people. Did I do a storage chest? Absolutely misclicked. I guess that's not the worst thing ever. Okay. I got a pee chat. I don't set the price of goods. The economy and just how people purchase and sell is what sets the price of goods. So if someone values a carrot at 5 coins and then valid like makes a piece of lumber 100, then the price of 1 coin is not valued as much, right? So it's kind of like depends. That's what I'm saying. Like I'll give a stimmy out that's not too crazy at first, see how people start using it in their stores, and then try to value the currency based on how people are selling things. But to get people to use the money, I have to stimulate with money by giving everybody money. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, everything comes down to the currency. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. Now we move this over to this empty one. Okay. Now it's a bit quicker. So basically, this, where the storages are right now, these stockpiles, this is going to be the front of the government building. We'll make it look nice in the future. Right now, it's a work in progress. And like I said, I'd like to have a little strip mall. Full strip mall would also be nice to be able to see how the economy kind of works. Also need to have the food distribution center. Mm-mm-mm. Get in there. Get in there, chat. I see the wall right there. So we'll have like the upstairs offices, which will be some of the stuff I don't want people to touch, you know? This downstairs office, we could put amendments down here so people can vote for laws that they might want. I don't really care about XP. Because I'm not really here to level up or really do any of the different stats. I mean, I will end up doing it, like at some point, like the tailoring and whatnot, but pretty much I just want to make sure that everything's set up properly government-wise. I'm just doing the government stuff. I've done all the other stuff. I know how to do it. I just want to, like I said, hold polls, stimulate the economy, try to, like, get people on payroll, like I said. I'm going to build the houses. I'm going to encourage some government programs. I'll talk to people on the server and see what they want added. If they want different government programs, if there's an issue in one regard, like, say we really desperately, like we were discussing before, we desperately need iron, I would set up like an iron program where I could have people turn in their iron for extra money or something like that. Kind of like how back in the day, Australia, I think it was Australia, like paid all their residents X, Y, and Z amount of money to just like turn in their guns because they wanted to like reduce the amount of guns in the country. So like if we're like, holy shit, we need X amount of iron, we need an all hands on deck like iron initiative so we don't get struck by the meteor, which is probably going to be our biggest issue based on, like Crazy Cat was saying, the amount of deserts we have on the map. That's kind of the stuff that I'm going to be doing this time around. Inevitably, I'll level up and inevitably I'll end up doing some stuff, but more than likely, a lot of this is just going to be like I'm a public official. That's literally what I am. That's going to be my profession this time around. You know? When's the next round of members? There will be not a next round, but Sir Hammer, I'm pretty almost certain that I added you. I remember seeing your application specifically. I'm almost certain you're whitelisted. But it's going public tomorrow. I'm just going to be putting the password in the community post page after 7 Days to Die tomorrow. We showed at the beginning of the stream. There's really nothing too crazy going on. Waiting on lumber. Okay. Is anyone making lumber yet? Apollo is for us. Okay. Good to know. So they're working with Apollo. It's So it's going to be a bit of a trickle-down economic system, honestly. As much as that really doesn't even work. It'll work on a small scale, like an eco server. Because we're going to end up paying Kaiser just for being the ones who set up the bank, you know what I mean? And they're going to be hopefully paying for lumber from that guy. Okay, so this will just be another office here. I want to cap this in. So we take this, we do that, that. There we go. That's one office. Then we want to build another office here. Still got to break the floor, but for now, here we go. So this will be the next office. As to what we do next, I'm not sure. I think zoning might be a good idea. Before people get online, maybe I just take over the rest of the desert for the government. See, do we want the iron to be a government program, or do we want to just leave it to the masses and hope that all of the iron doesn't get used up? You know what I mean? I guess it's like, do we want to be hands-on with it, or do we want to kind of let the economy figure it out? But based on what Crazy Cat was saying, it's probably a good idea to get the government's hands on it, or we might not be able to shoot down the meteor. Right? So I guess we hold it to a vote at some point. More of just like a yay nay vote in the chat on the server, because we can't really do votes for things like that. Chaos is fun. Yeah, but also at the same time, part of what I'm doing is like not really reducing the chaos, but the more of the government programs, the more fun I have. Because if we take over the remainder of the desert, means that I would be able to actually like tell certain people that they get control of the iron, which would be nice for the people that helps the government get started in the first place. Right, because Mr. Ghost and everybody were real nice to start. So if I were to take over the government land and just give all the iron to Ghost and just let Ghost be the iron distributor for the country or the world, Ghost would get rich off of that. And I'm trying to help out the fellows that helped out me. So we might just have to do that. Both Mint and Bank are done. Awesome. In 5 minutes. You can make it so, what did he just say? Make it so only miners can claim desert. What would that do to the people that already have desert claimed, though? He who controls iron controls the universe? I mean, like, straight up. So kind of what I want to do is like literally give the iron to Ghost for helping me. And then I'd like to set up some taxes for using roads. And give that to Mongoose and Company. Because they're going to be the leads on the roads. And they're going to make sure that the roads are put up because they'd make more money by having the roads, right? So by setting up like a mining program, it'll keep it so the iron is at bay and Mr. Ghost will distribute it as needed to the community. So I'm going to make him kind of like the leader of the miners. And then we make Mongoose leader of the roads. And obviously like other people can try to change the system because I would just claim the desert for the government and give it to Ghost. Right? But then you could still find an iron deposit in the grasslands. So you could still, like, kind of, like, strike gold, if you will, literally. By finding iron, like, underneath your property in the grasslands. But I think I'm gonna make the zoning office in this room here. And I'm gonna zone whatever's remaining of the desert for the government. We're gonna take control of the iron. We have to. Or we're not going to shoot down the meteor. Chill, dude. My whole claim is desert. We're going to claim the rest of the desert, not what's already claimed. So if you've claimed desert, you should be happy because you're rich. Honestly. Your house is off center. This is not my house. This is now government property. I don't live here. I live and work by the people for the people, okay? Totally not playing favorites and electing my friends. No, sir. Nope. That's not how governments actually work, right? Wait. XD? Maybe a miners' union? See, that would be more for, like I said, I'm going to claim the land for the government, whatever's remaining of the desert. And then I'll give access to Ghost to do whatever he wants with it. If he wants to start a miners' union, or if he wants to straight up be King God Miner, he can. He can do either or. I'm going to give him the option to choose what he thinks is best for the world. Or the best for him. Whatever he so does choose. Can people buy land? Yeah, so initially that's kind of like how you want the server to run. Take 3 or 4 days, just get the government set up and then let people join. But we kind of started straight off the bat just wild. So we kind of have to like make up for what we haven't done yet. But that's how you would initially do it. You would zone something as industrial. You would zone it as living. You would zone something as this, that, or the other thing. And then people would purchase the land or pay taxes to live on the land or rent it. You know what I mean? So people will find it on their property, may sell it to you. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, by the government taking over the deserts, it actually leaves a pretty get rich quick scheme to find iron outside of the desert, you know? Like a money cheat, quite literally. So most of the desert will be free reign. Well, anything that's claimed in the desert right now will be free reign. We could even tell or ask people to move, but like this whole desert region right here, I'm almost certain is like not claimed. See, so we would take all of this desert, like these pieces here, whatever's in between. There's a lot of little pieces of desert that we could scoop up for the government. Just to hunt. This is going to be the biggest chunk of government land. And then obviously we probably claim a bit around the actual government property itself to keep people away. Okay. So this should be a tier 1 room. Volume is 98, so we can indeed fit the zoning office in it. We need 30 hewn, which we should actually have down here. We just got to move it up. Boop. It's going to take a lot of energy, though. We'll just eat some more useless crap. And so we have the government. I'm literally going to be living off of the government food assistance, which is funny. Put that there. Beautiful. All right, that should be going. We just need the mortared stone, which is in a cart down in the ocean. Let's go grab that real quick, make a couple of trips. So we can zone. I think... What is Gal doing here? Who is this? God damn it, Gal. What is he doing anyway? I think he's doing a bit of mining. I almost want to, like, ask him if we could take the whole desert for government and then give him rights on the government property. So that way we can actually have, like, a whole chunk of desert claimed and safe from general population. So this here as well. I don't think I would claim this, though. This is almost to the point where it's already too surrounded, but this would be the perfect spot to claim this whole strip of desert here. Let's grab the mortared stone real quick and see how the letting office or the office even works in that form. It's down by that river. No, water level's not rising or anything. Not yet. It may due to pollution. We'll find out. It'll get much worse with general population joining tomorrow. Things are going to start getting real haywire, which is why I want to get that zoning office up. So I can take over some land before things get extra crazy. Because, like Crazy Cat said, if we don't claim this desert, well, we're getting struck by a meteor. I'm going to talk to Gal and see if we can work out a payment program or something so I can take that whole chunk of desert there for the government. Maybe I'll give him exclusive rights on top of Ghost, since I believe he's also doing mining. Gotta make it worth his while somehow. You give him a little extra stipend, you know? A little bit of something or other. Little jabs. Little sprinkles on top type of scenario, you know? Gonna move some stuff down to the storage down there. Oop, alright. Let's get a little bit more. No 7 days a die today. Taking a break. Tomorrow we'll probably be back then. And I'd also like to stream it this weekend, if possible. What is this? Is this pollution? No. Okay. I was going to say, is someone already throwing tailings into the ocean? We're already getting started here with the water levels? Alright. Here we go. Here we go. Beautiful. 1 minute on the zoning office. Let me go check. Let me go chat with Gal. See what Gal's doing. I think Mr. Ghost is here though. Or is he at his house? Let's talk to Gal first. Actually, he's running to this person's house. Gal Goffberg. Oh, wait. So this is a... Wait, this is Karas. This isn't even Gal. This guy's not online, right? Okay. Mr. Ghost is here, though. Okay. We're going to wait for that guy to get online.
Hello.
Hello.
I've got a delivery for you.
Is it the goodies?
It is a bank and a mint.
Okay. So how large of a space does this need for the tier 2?
These two, I believe, they don't require that big a space. 2 by 2 by 2 is their size, but they need a 45 meters squared is the bank, and 45 meters squared. So it needs
So
to
90.
have like 90 meters squared of
Okay.
volume.
I guess the best bet would be to just put it on this side. I mean, you can't attach it to that wall because it's got to be tier 2 at least. Or is it like 1.8 or something?
Yeah,
Or is it
something
straight
like that. It's 1.5 average room tier, I think.
Okay.
Tier 2.
Okay, so we can actually share it
That's
with that
fine.
wall then and save some space.
Yeah. Yeah,
Awesome.
that's fine. Where do you want me to put them down?
I
Or
can
should
give
put
you...
a pile for you.
There you go. You just attach it to that side right there. I'm going to try to figure out this damn office here. Here we go. Look at this bad boy. Okay, so this is active district map. Draft a district map. Okay. Add new district. Choose size. Oh, yeah. So we could just go... App. Right? And just straight up. Claim. So I want to see what people already own, right? wish I could see both at the same time. So we'll get rid of that. So if we create a district, then we can make laws for the district, right? We could just make building in the desert highly taxed because of iron, and people wouldn't even want to live there because of the taxes. Or we just claim it straight up. But I feel like I should make districts. Like, this should be a district because, like, the towns are starting to fill up, right? This should be a district, but it should all be based on who's doing what. So I can tax them accordingly, right? Okay, well, let's just make the mining district. I feel like I just make it... all of the desert here. I think that's good. Leave that there. We're going to need this chunk here. Okay. Iron area. Iron district. Constitution provides multiple ways to perform this action. We execute it now. Change district maps to the zoning office. You may vote in elections to change district to the ballot box. Okay. So this doesn't do anything making it a district yet. Submit. Okay. But now it's a mining district. There we go. The iron district. It has been created. This guy's whole house is part of it. Gal's also in it now too. Okay. So now how do we specifically pass laws based on a district is the question. I have no idea. Tax based on demographics or professions instead of districts. I'm not really sure. I don't think we're going to be able to get people to not build in that district. I just don't think it's going to be humanly possible. I think we're beyond that at this point. What I'd like to do is stop anybody from continuing to build there. But I can't right now because I don't really have a law office set up. All right, so I assume he's moving the lumber over. So this is Jared's mint. Not contained within a room yet. And then this is also the bank. But we can't do anything with it yet until it's inside the lumber. Start digging out the floor. Make another stockpile. Work time. Gotta build the court next. Court creates the laws. Yeah, but does court create laws based on the districts? In the court, you can make a law to prevent claiming in the district. Okay. So that would be my next step then. How much space does this use? 45 meters of 96. If this uses also 45, I could put it in the same room. also uses 45. I can put it in the same room. I just gotta craft it. Okay, let's get it crafting real quick.
Oh, hello, Jared.
Hello.
So we're just waiting on a road to be built.
Okay.
Where my brick factory is, and then we can bring brick.
Okay. Beautiful. I'm getting the courthouse made now, so I can tell people to stop
Nice.
building in the desert district because we need it.
Sounds good.
Beautiful. All right. Create laws based on districts. Okay, so I'll do that. We'll do a courthouse. Get that queued up. Eat some more god-awful food until we have government assistant food. We just don't have it yet. Probably what I'll end up doing... I don't think we'll do free food. I think we'll do price reduced food. So we'll probably set up a store here. We'll give access to... Huh? I'm trying to set up I got the zoning office down. I zoned desert the iron district, and now I'm gonna pass laws where people can't expand there anymore.
I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't want to disagree with the Lord Supreme here, but that's a quite bad idea.
Why?
Because a lot of the people's claims are already there.
Well, I didn't claim where people already were. I only claim there's only one spot where people are there.
In the desert, more than just iron. There's sand and
no, I
there's some
know.
trees that
but it's just a
farms that you
chunk
can
of
build
the
in.
desert, just so when General Pop joins tomorrow, we're not 100% out of desert. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I would suggest what you could do is make it so that if you have the mining profession, then it just ignores when you mine sandstone or iron ore, and then just allow you to put that in a cart. And also another one that allows you to place your carts down. That way you can mine under people's land, and they can still have property in that land.
Okay, so you would make it so other people could mine on someone else's land if it's owned, but only iron.
Or you can do something where if you're a miner, then you can claim the land, and if you claim the land as a miner, then that.
Well, the
ore
thing is, even if you're a miner, that doesn't force the iron to be used towards shooting down the meteor. Those people could just start making nails. They could just start making whatever they want out of it. The whole point
all
in
of those
claiming
things are necessary for it, though.
Well, yeah. But at the end of the day, it's just like I want to claim the desert and just give someone the means to subsidize it out so they can actually make sure the iron's being used specifically towards like good common goals. But that's also just kind of like making the government take control of the iron.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of things are like crafting recipes require like lumber, and then lumber requires nails,
Right.
and composites require lumber, and obviously that requires
No,
nails.
I know. I'm saying more so
need
if
those
we
for a
just
bunch
have
of
Randbobs joining the server and everybody goes miner and everybody just starts building like lumber houses and then all of a sudden we have no iron and there's absolutely nothing we can do. I'm just trying
So
to
your
prevent
issue
that
is
scenario.
with it being new people, right?
Yeah, the
people that
issue
don't
is
play
like if 100 people join tomorrow and everybody claims the desert, we are fucked. Obviously,
Okay.
I can rezone
this
it
is
and
easy.
tell people to mine there, but I kind of want to just give it to one person and have them be the sole owner of that area and kind of, you know, since pretty much I want the person that I'm able to talk to and figure stuff out with to be majority owner of the world's iron.
Can I just suggest one more thing real quick?
Mm-hmm.
So there's a way in the demographics to make it so that if you have a certain play time, so like let's say you've played more than 5 hours a day for the past 2 days, then you can be allowed to claim property. And so that way, if someone joins, they claim the property, they just won't be able to do that until they've at least become a member of active, which means that they've got to play for
Right.
a certain amount of time. and you can do it like that so that you know the dedicated players are going to be the ones that get it.
But then what do people that are just starting out do if they can't claim land right away?
Well, they just won't be able to claim the desert. They can still claim
Oh,
land.
so you would just set the demographic to the district.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But I'm
your
thinking
idea is fine,
mainly
it's just-
I'm thinking mainly
gonna
now.
cause a
I'm just
war.
doing this
I know that.
before tomorrow, so that way this is safe, it's clear, nobody can touch it, and then we kind of like adjust it as time goes on. Because if it doesn't get
Sure.
claimed today, then we're gonna have to really like literally rip up people's homes tomorrow if we don't claim it today. That's the thing.
Okay. Do you have all the buildings?
I'm working on the lawmaking now, so I can make it so districts have laws. So can you see the districts in here if you look at them?
Yeah, I can see them.
Okay. I was editing the first district map just to kind of make it a little bit less specific, so that way people's houses weren't part of it already.
Do you have a court?
That's what I'm doing now. I gotta go get the mortared stone out of my cart in the
I
ocean.
could show you that.
Okay, let me grab the mortar stone real quick. Yeah, I know I can like make laws to like tax the iron or make it so only miners or make it so only people that are 5 hours active per day and are miners get the iron. The way I'm looking at it is I claim the iron, we claim the land, we subsidize it out to one group, one individual to be the main iron producer on the server. One, it gives back to Ghost and his group because they helped with the roads early, they helped with scrolls early, they helped with like a bunch of early stuff, and they will continue to help on the quest of shooting down the meteor, right? So if I give him main control and he's part of like the miners union and he is the one that pretty much tells who can work on that land and who cannot, right? He can also just choose himself to just make it so... What did I just do? He could also just make it so he gets all the iron and he just sells and subsidizes to people or trades it out or something like that. You know what I mean? Because if I just make it so any old miner can go over there and start mining and put down a house and claim it and start mining, they have their iron. It's kind of like, do I want to make this... Do I want to start a monopoly early to make sure that things go well? Or do I want to hope to God that people claiming the desert are using the iron efficiently? You know? So the way I look at it is there's a bunch of people already built on desert. So if I claim at least 50% and I give it to Mr. Ghost, I know for a fact it's being used accordingly. Creating mining law. We have to because of the problems with iron. We don't have enough deserts on this map, so like we have to protect the deserts. So that's why I'm doing this. So at first, I'm just going to make it so nobody can claim it. So that way tomorrow nobody's taking over any of the desert. And then I'll talk to Ghost and I'll let him decide, pretty much. And then whatever Ghost decides we'll go with. I would prefer Ghost to just be in charge of the mines. And then he can set up work orders on the mining property for people to go down and actually physically mine it for money. And then if they want to buy iron off of Ghost, you know, pretty much give Ghost the rights to the rest of the desert. You could also set the minimum price for selling irons. Well, that would be up to him because he controls majority stake in the desert. But also there's a chance that the area that we're claiming right now
If you give me
just
off
has
on the
lacking
cart,
iron.
I can help you bring stuff back.
Min and max price. Yeah, so we could do that as well. My problem is it's not about min and max sell. It's about being optimized in the iron usage. Right? I want to make sure that the iron is being used towards shooting down the meteor. That's all. Yeah, it takes lumber to get to the thing, to build the thing that shoots down the meteor and like all the different steps and stuff like that. I get it. But when it comes to crunch time and we're 4 or 5 days from the meteor hitting and we need X amount of iron and we're just trying to get everybody on the world together to donate some chunk of iron to one person, it's going to be a lot harder than me just claiming 50% of the desert and forcing the iron to be owned by the government. Because if it's owned by
I
the
can't
government, we
place
know
it
it's
in the
being used
stockpile.
correctly. Let me give you off. I got it crafting now, though. There you go.
There we go.
All right, so quartz crafting. So at first, like I said, I just want to make the district we can't build in it. And then we'll I'll discuss with Ghost and we'll figure out what would be the safest way to make sure that we have enough iron to be able to shoot down the meteor. Because
he likes the
idea of owning the desert, I assume.
Yeah.
I would anticipate as much. But we're gonna so pretty much monopolize the government and give Ghost 50% or more. Hello.
You put the our bakery in the mining district. Also a bunch of farms.
So yeah, at first you're fine. It's just you won't be able to expand it. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah. So you won't have to move. No matter what, if anything, they'll just be underneath you mining. So you should be fine for a while.
Okay, that's good.
But obviously, if you're super concerned, you can move it off before it goes public tomorrow.
I was just concerned that people would come in and just start stealing food.
No, it'll be off, so like nobody can even build there. So actually, you kind of like will be chilling for a while.
Nice.
Yeah, no problems, man. Thanks.
I'm glad that Mr. Ghost is taking over that spot because the pollution, it was gonna kill like the biggest fields on the server right now. If people aren't like careful of what's
Right.
spreading.
Because that's where a lot of the farms are. Right.
Mr. Ghost was talking about how like he can't mine it all on his own, so he's gonna have to like hire workers. Are you gonna give him claims to claim the land, or are you going to just make it so that only he can build on it? Because if you do that, then that's gonna be a problem.
We'll figure it out. Whatever the best way is. If he hires workers, I can add him to the legislature. Like I can make him the miners union owner, and I can just give him a paycheck every day that would have enough money to pay people to mine on it. You know.
Yeah.
So we'll figure it out. For right now, I'm sticking with the just claim it, make sure nobody can touch it. That's what I'm starting with.
Sorry.
And then, I mean, later on, if it's easier too, we could just tax it, you know? Like, if you're a miner and you build here and you get iron, we'll just tax the shit out of you. Otherwise, don't touch the iron, you know? There's a lot of different things we could do with it. There'd be a lot of workers. Yeah, so, like, there's going to be a point where you don't even really need to do a profession. You can just do the government jobs, mine what we need, and make an earning, have a decent house, and just go buy whatever you need. You can just go to the tailor, buy your clothes. You can just go to whoever's making furniture, get a really nice house, and just kind of like jump around that way. So like you don't even need to go with a profession. You could just go with the professions that are needed for the government jobs. So like if the government is subsidizing miners, then go up in mining, you know, so that way you're like the fastest at the job. That's kind of what we're shooting for. So I don't think I'm going to be on for minting today, but it will be set up for tomorrow morning's stream. And then I'll do the first stimmy tomorrow based on how the economy is running.
So you want us to wait on that then?
I mean, no, they can build it and get it set up.
I mean, do you want the money to roll out today, or do you want to wait for your stream?
I'll wait for the stream, but just build it out for now. Just like have it functioning, and then tomorrow morning I'll like actually look into how we want to do it. I'll do 2 stimmies tomorrow. I'll do one for members, and then kind of see where the prices get set with most of the items. And then Saturday, like afternoon or something, we'll do another stimmy for like the general population. And then try to get the economy running over the weekend as good as we can.
All right. We're just waiting on this then.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, hold on. It needs literally a tiny bit of work left on it. I put it
Oh,
in.
okay, here we go. What time tomorrow? Usually around noon. Noon Eastern. Or noon Central. 1 Eastern. It finished, but I don't see it in storage. Am I blind?
It's in the stockpile.
There we go. And I should be able to just put it in the same room. Oh, this is huge.
Yeah, the thing is.
Uh-oh.
I think it's one of the biggest things.
Okay. Balls. I can't pick up the zoning office right now. Okay, I think I have to build out this front wall.
I was following the wrong person. Oops.
Okay, yeah, this thing is massive. Holy crap. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I mean, I can take maybe a piece of the Constitution room. How much room does this need? This has 72 meters squared. I think everybody's going to get, like, notified like crazy while I do this, though.
Can you even smush this down anymore?
Yeah, because this needs only 45, and it's a 72.
Yeah, but the width of the building is 3.
I think it's counting the roof space above it as well, I believe. Let's see how small we can make it. Yeah, see, it's still functioning right there at that size. Probably make it even smaller.
It needs one more in there for it to count as a room.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's pretty much as small as
Yeah,
you
so
go.
that's 63. I think I can still do it literally right up to the edge.
What you can do is you know how you have a doorway right there? You can kind of do that every other block, and you save a tiny amount of resources.
All right, so that's still functioning at that size, right? Oh,
No.
36. All right, so this wall is as far as I can go. Well, could I expand the whole room out and just remove that wall?
What, the other one or this one?
The center wall here. Just remove this wall, right? And then that would make the room
Oh,
big.
I guess you could.
And just have everything in one room.
It might still be too small, actually.
Let me put up this wall first. Again.
This is 98. Oh. Oh, yeah, that works.
Yeah. The thing is, if I pick up that bench, will it disable... I guess disabling the district's not the worst thing in the world right now, because I didn't really do anything with it. I can just redo the district. Because I think I can fit the law thing in this corner and shove that bench somewhere else. Because this is so tiny. Yeah, do that, and then...
Actually, this room is big enough to have 3 of the buildings in it. So you could just put the court over here and then put the other one over here.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, but I think it's still too small for the cart. Yeah, the front bench area is shoving into the Constitution thing, and I don't think I can pick up. If I pick this Constitution thing up and then place it back down, will it just reenact? Or is it going to go away if I pick it up?
Yeah, you do have to do it within the 30 minutes, I think. No, 20 minutes. You have to do it within 20 minutes.
Because as you can tell, this takes up everything.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So I think our best bet, let me see. I don't really need the upstairs thing right now. I don't need this guy up here. The government office is not required right now.
Oh yeah, that'll work.
I want this up here and this up here. Okay. Problem solved. There we go. All right, we have a courthouse, we got the district. So now how do we enact a law that makes it so people can't build on that District 1 property? Law 1 draft. Okay. Triggers. Claim or unclaim property. Prevent. Claim or unclaim with previous deed owner any. District iron requirements inside one to prevent claim or unclaim. Okay. I see what's happening, but like I wouldn't be able to do this. This is what I was saying with like watching that video. I watched the video on just enacting laws and stuff. The Iron Initiative. I didn't even know if I spelled initiative right. So the Iron Initiative is being enacted. So now anybody that lives within District 1, or nobody can live within or build or continue to build in District 1 anymore. In District 1 is this chunk of desert right over here. I think what I'll do is I gotta revise this though, because I just want to own. I don't want to claim these people's houses.
Okay, this is really weird.
Execute now. Boop. Okay.
Are you here?
Yep.
So, in here, I've created a draft, and there's no way to test if it's like a specific player. You have to do it based on a title, which we don't have the registrar for.
Okay. Yeah, so if we don't have titles, then we can't make it so people can't build there.
Well, I think there is a way still. I don't know. Let me try another trigger.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because you might just be able to set it to nobody can build there, like not even anybody at all.
But then that'd be bad. Sorry, did I just cut off there?
Initiative. Boom, we did it. Pog. Yeah, this is why I needed someone else to do this. This is like a different language.
Do you see in the section 1 where it says
Yeah.
title requirements?
Yeah, and then there's none available, right? I could actually get... Let me see. I might be able to actually craft the Census Bureau. Is that what it is?
I think so.
And then I can shove that in this second room right here and just not... Just let my
actually,
house
no,
be
wait.
the...
There, you have the table, I think. It's whatever one let you become president. It's that table.
Oh, is it? Okay. Then let me...
Because then you can just say, like, Ministry of Mining. I don't know. Something like that. Or Minister of Mining.
let me drop some things off real quick.
God, I should have had Solitude help me with this. I've done it before in an official server, but I've only played around with them, like, once. And I mostly did, like, math stuff and not, like, this.
Here we go. So could you now just set it so president? Anybody besides president can build there?
This is the government office.
Yeah, this is what
This
I
is the
have.
one.
And it's not big enough either.
No, this isn't even the building.
That's the only other one I have.
Is there one place down?
There's two in here. The zoning and then this, and then we only have the court downstairs. So is it the Census Bureau that we need? If it's the Census Bureau, I just need... I literally only need 2 more hewn logs and then another run down to that cart. And then we're chilling.
I'm pretty sure the Census Bureau is for, like populations.
Yeah, but it's demographic. You would create demographics there.
Oh, okay. Maybe it is then. Yeah.
Right, because you would...
I thought I saw you in the menu earlier, though.
I mean, this thing has titles. It was asking for titles, right?
Oh, I don't see that when I look in it.
Let me... Oh, because there's no... This needs more space. Oh no, it's just not a good enough tier because of the fucking roof tiles.
God, you're like butchering your house.
Whatever it takes to form a functioning government.
I promise this game is fun.
The FPS wasn't so bad.
You don't have to replace the outer ones if you want it to just function.
Yeah, I'm just trying to do the roof. I'm just misclicking because 5 FPS.
I know one of the developers, they said that they were gonna try fixing like the frame rate issues in the upcoming versions.
Uh-oh. I think I fixed that. Is that good now?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
sorry.
Too hungry to work. What else is new? God. Eat some useless food real quick. What I'll do for the name of the people, you know? Okay. Is this tier 1 now? 1 of 1 needed. 72
Yes.
meters. This is a joke. Oh my god.
Wait, no, just break the wall right here.
Government office is valid again. Good Lord Jesus. Alright, like I said, I already made the title president, so you might just be able to put the stipulation being president. That way nobody can do it. Here we go. Okay. So now that we have titles, we can make it so anybody under a certain title cannot do anything on that land. What we'll do is we'll give Mr. Ghost the title of the mining union leader, so he can do whatever he wants with the land.
That should be fine.
Okay. Beautiful. And then what we'll end up doing is making a title for Mr. Ghost as the union leader, the Iron Union leader, so he can
didn't
change
name it.
the zoning. Well, I mean, it's fine for now. I'm just trying to make it so nobody can build on that desert, and then we'll get real specific next time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just preemptively for the wave tomorrow night. That's all I'm trying to do. Oh, whoops. Whoops-a-daisy. Okay. It's a beautiful house, huh? Goodness gracious. Okay. Thank you guys for stopping by today. We have it set up where nobody can touch the Iron District now. So now the Iron District is safe. We're going to unionize or make Mr. Ghost the union leader on the iron deposits or the entire desert there. So he can kind of figure out and hire workers to mine the iron. So that way we make sure that we're using the iron accordingly towards shooting down the meteor. Whether or not that goes well, I have no idea. It might go horribly wrong. And then tomorrow we're going to set up the money and minting. Okay.
We might want to double check it before we actually go, but this is
Okay, claim or unclaimed
what this is
property,
basically
claiming
doing.
land requirements, inside one title requirements. So you have to be the title 3. Okay.
Yeah.
And it prevents building unless you're title 3.
Yeah, so basically nobody can build in the specific district whenever they're not the Title 3, it's prevented.
Right. Okay. So then we just
So
top
he'll
right
just
and
have
X.
to run for it, and then he'll have to like run for it, and then you'll have to assign just
I'll just force
do
it on him. Yeah.
immediately.
Okay,
This
so-
this applies to claiming. So if there's any unclaimed land, people just can't claim it, but they can still
Right.
dig there.
Right. Oh, wait, so they can still dig for iron on that land?
Yeah, but that's unlikely
Right.
that anyone will even do that.
Okay. Well, let's just sure as hell someone doesn't sneak into
And
that
even if
land
they
and
do,
steal all the
it's-
iron.
I mean, if you have the dedication to piss people off that much, then you deserve an award because that's extremely
Right.
hard to do.
We'll just tax him up the wazoo and make it hard for him anyway. We'll
You
just
wanna add
create.
more to this then?
Well, if it's not hard to make it so people can't mine, then yeah, that would be nice. Just so they can't mine, they can't claim it's ours. Like, we have control. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. I will see you tomorrow when we do the minting. We have that land claimed and ready to go to make the miners union. And then it should be functional. I don't know how it's going to go. I think it's the right choice to make sure we shoot down the meteor, but I don't
have
know
any
yet.
money set up, so I can't actually do that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's fine. I
unless
mean,
you're gonna
we
tax them of their own
we
money.
have tomorrow morning as well. It goes public tomorrow night, so we'll be fine for now.
Alright.
It's just kind of make it so people right now aren't like claiming that and being like, "Oh shit, they have to move." This makes it a little better.
This won't prevent people from having land already. Like
Yeah,
people that
that's
have
fine.
it.
I already talked to the people that have land on it, and they're chilling. So. All right, I'm gonna end
go
that
ahead
chat.
and ratify it. if
Hopefully, you
want.
guys enjoyed ratifying the law right now.